Welcome back to the Loner Ranger Radio Show with Bruce Woodburn, Cross Country Mortgage. I am the Loner Ranger. Been in the mortgage business for 32 plus years. Closed well over 9,000 transactions, pushing 10,000 transactions that I've closed on purchase transactions and refinance transactions. So I'm going to tell you something. I am so amazed at the market that we are in right now, that it has, even floored me. For as much time as I've been in this business, I can't tell you that I've ever seen a market quite like this before. And I know you haven't either, because we've never really been in one. So, but I have to tell you, it's exciting, but it's frustrating for a lot of you. So I promised you in the last segment that I was going to share with you not only what was going on in the market, but how you could win in this market. Because I see a lot of people there call me and go, Bruce, I think we're headed for a bubble. The prices can't go up any higher than that. Here's the thing. Yes, they can. Yes, they will. And no, we're not. That's my answer. Okay. Yes, they can go higher, and they will. And we're not going into a bubble. They're going to continue to rise. They have to go up in price because the cost of materials are going up in price. So if the builders raise their price, okay, and by the way, I heard several builders last week raise their prices in one day by up to $35,000. How do you like that? They had to. They don't want to. They had to. Matter of fact, some of these builders lost about 50% of the qualified people because they had to raise prices. Well, why do you think they wanted to lose 50% of their qualified people? Because those people that qualified didn't qualify to add in $35,000 more to the price of a house. They don't qualify anymore. They might have been at the limit for debt ratio or for whatever reason. So builders didn't want to lose that, but the cost of their material is skyrocketing so rapidly that they had to raise their prices just to make the same margins. It's not their fault. They're not trying to take advantage of you. They're being taken advantage of by inflation. You can call your president and thank him for that. However, now listen, as much as I'm not a big fan of our president, I will tell you that it is an accumulation of many presidents before him. Okay, that inflation has come about. We've been forced into this. Matter of fact, since the Clinton era, who was the only one to actually balance the budget and get our deficit down to near net zero. But regardless of that, we have inflation. We're going to experience hyperinflation. And with our current administration giving away trillions of dollars and keeping people from going back to work, you're going to see inflation like you've never seen before. And just get ready. It's going to happen. But the thing is that you either are going to sit on the sidelines and be a victim and pity yourself and blame everybody for it, or you're going to take advantage of it. This is why you hear the rich get richer and the poor get poorer, because the rich know to react during times like this. The poor or the victims will sit back and just go, there's, it's going to be a bubble. We're not, prices are too high. If you don't like interest rates today, you won't like them better in a year from now. If you don't like the price of a house today, you're going to like it a lot worse in a year from now. A lot worse. It's going to continue to rise. And if builders raise their prices by $35,000, $40,000, what do you think the average seller is going to do? You don't think he's going to just go ahead and increase his price as well? Well, of course they are. If you have questions for me, I'm the Loner Ranger. 407-706-3313. 407-706-3313. If you want me to refer you to a real estate agent, you call me. I'll refer you to the best real estate agent in your area. You want to sell right now? Great time to sell. You'll get more than your ask price for your house. You want to buy right now? Don't sit on the sidelines of life, because houses are going to continue to go up in price. And if you don't like them now, you're going to like them worse later. Now, how can we be competitive when we're trying to buy a home in this market? So before I tell you that, let's just talk about a couple of obstacles, because as you guys know me, the Loner Ranger, I'll tell you the good, the bad, and the ugly. I don't mince words. I'm not one of these talk show hosts that just talks about all the glory days and how great things are. Listen, I don't think things are bad, but there are challenges for a lot of folks out there. The first-time home buyer is actually getting pushed out of the market. If you were a low-end buyer and needed a $200,000 home or less than that, you're done. Unless you want to go to Lake City or somewhere up there. It's very difficult to find. And I'm not confusing that, and don't confuse that with like a townhome, or excuse me, a condominium that you could still pick up for $175,000, but it's got a $350 a month HOA. That's the equivalent to buying a $300,000 house, okay, or a $280,000 house. I digress. Okay, my ADD gets me going in a lot of different directions here. So let's now talk about the challenges. Appraisals and paying over appraised value. You probably will do that. There's a good chance that if you bought a home for $300,000 and it only appraised for $250,000, you might have to come up with the difference. So you must be prepared to come up with the difference and write it in your contract as to how much you're willing to go over appraised value, so that there is a stopping point and you know what that number looks like for you, worst case scenario. The loan arranger and his team will do that for you. So there's no mystery in it. Then you don't have to back out when you find out that you didn't understand the numbers. Understand the numbers. I'll explain them to you. You can then be an informed buyer. Okay? So appraisers just can't keep up with the value. But how can you win? Because I hear you guys calling me every day. I got loads of clients out there. They're making offers like, I just lost the fifth one and I paid $20,000 over ask price. Yes, you did. Because the seller didn't perceive you as being the best offer. And that doesn't always mean the highest price. It means something that's safe, sound, and secure, and is a clear and a transaction that the seller can really put the money in the bank. They know it's going to close. Well, how do you do that in this competitive market? So there's a couple of things that I do that I don't know any other lender around there that does for you, because I want you to win if you're my client. First of all, you must ask for my fast track loan program. That's a full underwrite before you go under contract. No other lenders do that. Or at least most do. I shouldn't say no. Most just pre-approve you because the loan officer or their processor has looked at your pay stubs, W-2s, and bank statements and said, yeah, you're going to qualify, and you probably will. But you're not fully approved. My fast track is a full underwriting approve. I've physically underwritten your loan with an underwriter, not a loan officer. They've approved your loan. We solved all the conditions. The only thing that's remaining to close that transaction is a contract with a seller, an appraisal from an appraiser, and the title work from the title company. All those we will get after you're in contract. But most lenders don't send your loan to an underwriter till the appraisal's finished, the home inspection's finished, you're under contract. Well, that's putting the cart before the horse. I don't believe in doing that. If you're fast-tracked and your loan's fully approved, then I can guarantee you an on-time closing, and I'll guarantee you I'll close that loan in 30 days. But the best thing is I'll guarantee the seller that will close in 30 days. Or I'll pay them $500 a day up to $5,000 that I missed that closing. Show me another lender that'll do that for you. They won't. Now, you have to be fully fast-tracked with my system in order for me to do that, because I don't intend on paying the money, because I do intend on closing your loan on time. But I would if something happened and you did not close on time that was my fault. Okay? I've done it and I've had to pay it before, but not very often, because I make sure my loans are clean and going to close on time. I'm the loan arranger. I am Cross Country Mortgage. My name is Bruce Woodburn, 407-706-3313, or WeBringYouHome.com. That's WeBringYouHome.com. Write that down. Save my number, 407-706-3313. When we come back, we're going to talk a little bit more about how you could become the winning offer and how to save money when purchasing or refinancing a home with me, the loan arranger, Cross Country Mortgage. Be back in 5 minutes.